cool. It's still nice in here. I was like, this room has a lot of potential. This is very nice.
You don't have to lie to us. It's fine, man. This room looked like Hurricane Laura, basically.
True. The fucking pieces of the roof missing.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We thought there was
on.
going to be a lot of water damage, but it was just the wind. So it blew out some of the stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Just trash and a lot of alcohol. This is exactly like Hurricane Laura. That's right. That's right. Well, guys, look, we've already started. I like to start whenever we're still doing the candid stuff, which is kind of fun for me. So I like to hear that in other podcasts. So we're actually on now, and we don't edit. So good luck. I hope you say everything right the first time.
I normally don't.
Neither of us do. Okay, so guys, you're listening to Chuckstars. Chuckstars.
Chuckstars.
Chuckstars.
Yeah, Chuckstars.
That's good.
Nice.
It gets better every time. It gets better every time. So today I am your co-host, one of your co-hosts, Joshua Floyd, here in the Exit Realty Southern Studio. TM. And who are you? Tell them. They don't remember. It's been too long.
It's been too long. My name is Jacob Guidry. I'm your other co-host, and today we got a special guest. This guy, we both started doing comedy around the same time, about 4 or 5 years ago.
Nice.
Originally from Lake Charles, was in Baton Rouge, moved to New York, came back, and now he's here to talk about it. Guys, give it up for our guest, Mr. Dwayne Tousand.
Woo. Hey.
What's going on, everybody? Glad to be here.
I'm sorry. I pressed the button, but I didn't have the volume turned up on this stuff, and I'm so confused. Less happened than normal. That was funny. Yeah.
It's all good.
Dude, what was New York like after living in the Bayou State? Going to New York has got to be a culture shock. What is that like?
Technically, I was living in New Jersey.
Oh,
but
we
were right there. I mean, everyone knows. But we were right. We were like 10 minutes from New York.
For sure. What there. Part of New Jersey?
Cliffside Park,
okay.
Fort Lee area. No one knows Cliffside Park out there when I say it. So I always say Fort Lee, and people know what I'm talking about.
Gotcha. Okay.
If you've been up there, if you know where the George Washington Bridge is, it's like 5 minutes from there.
So literally like right on the other side then. You're super duper close.
Right there. Awesome, like I tell people like from here, I'm like, bro, we were basically in Westlake. And Lake Charles was New York City.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we were right across the bridge. We were right there.
That's awesome.
I always try to make that distinction with people because I do that. Like if you were from there and you'd be like, yeah, we lived this, and I would be like, oh, so in my head I'm like, okay, so that's the Westlake to Lake Charles, and then they're like, what is that?
Yeah, because before, if you don't go there, I don't know how often you see that, but it's so weird to see two cities that are two different states so close to each other.
That's true.
So I'm like, I don't know any other way to describe it. Like, it's very weird to me. It's like a cartoon. Like, you can just walk from New Jersey to New York in like 20 minutes.
Were you doing stand-up at that time, though?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. And is that why you went?
No.
Oh, okay.
This was like this. I just moved back like a week ago. So this just happened.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah. But no, I moved out there because my girlfriend lives out there.
Okay. Cool.
But it just comedy happened to be. It's happened to be one of the best places. So like it worked out like that.
Oh, that's a comedy mecca. I mean, everybody gets their main start, right? It's in you got to go to New York.
Places,
I go to New York, L.A. or Austin now.
Mm-hmm. That's true, dude. I imagine Austin has come up a lot since Kill Tony. That's probably like maybe passing up New York is like I need to go there because that's where I'm gonna get on TV. I'm gonna get on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kill Tony and Joe Rogan. But I feel like Austin really isn't the best place to blow up unless you. I don't know. I don't watch Kill Tony that often, so I don't know what the ratio is to people that blow up that go in there.
Those are, to me, it's a different type of comedian, and I might be wrong. You guys know more about this than I do, obviously, but to me, it's really niche-y coming out of Austin. It's really like I have this physical problem that I am now a comedian. You know what I mean?
Congrats, you're a golden ticket winner.
There you go. Automatically. I wheeled myself out here and now I won. Congratulations to me. Whereas New York, it's smart. It's, it's
New York, it could be anybody.
Well, there you go. It could be all of that. It could be everything. You're right. But Austin, I don't know. It's just out of Kill Tony, it just seems like they're very selective in a way that they want you to be good for clips.
And I think a good part of it is like a lot of those people, it's very easy to get seen and recognized, but most people aren't ready for it. So they go up there when they're not ready, and then they shit the bed.
Kills their whole career forever. Yeah.
That's basically any open mic though, but that's the problem of being on an open mic in front of the world, because a lot of people's first time is like, oh shit, this is really hard, and they bomb, but it's not 2 million people watching it.
Dude, I did so well my first time. God, it was so good. And even if it wasn't, there was a lot of laughs, because we brought a good crowd. And so everybody knew me already.
That's the key.
Yeah, they were very generous with the laughs. And by the way, they sound the same to me. I don't give a shit.
Oh, no.
I don't care.
A laugh is a laugh.
Sympathy laughs sound exactly like normal laughs. I can't tell the difference. So bring it on.
What about your wife's sighs? Did those count?
No, I can tell the difference on those.
A sigh will hurt your feelings if you hear that in the crowd.
That was a punch me in the mouth sigh. Yeah, exactly.
You're getting it when you get home. Right?
Which is different from the punch me in the side of the head sigh, which is different. Yeah, so for sure. No, that's awesome, man. So for 4 years, you've been straight doing comedy, or is there another gig that,
Well, 5 years.
5 years. Wow.
5 years.
Okay, awesome.
It'll be 5 years this year. I guess mostly. I mean, do you mean like job wise?
Like is that your full time thing, or is there a side gig?
I wish it was. Comedy does not pay that great starting out to where you can only do that unless you want to be like homeless or something. Then it'll pay the bills.
True,
but
pretty much. As long as you have no bills, you're like set for life.
If you can get it down to $0 a month, comedy will take care of you. Trust me, you'll live the life. But I've been doing other jobs and stuff, working at like the casino and stuff like that. When I was living in Jersey, I was doing pest control.
Nice. Okay, right on.
No, not nice. That shit sucked. It was not fun.
What kind of pests do they have in New Jersey?
A lot of rats.
Italians.
Termites.
Clip it.
They had termites, ants everywhere. Wasps, hornets, chipmunks.
Really?
Chipmunks like a mother boy. People hate. If you go to New Jersey, people hate chipmunks and they hate deer.
That's crazy.
Deer everywhere. Like everyone, I would go in so many people's yards and be like, what the fuck happened to this garden? Like they'd be all chewed up and shit. Like, I don't know if y'all watch SpongeBob, but like how the plants looked that episode when his horse was eating all the, that's what they looked like. And I was like, what the fuck happened here? And they'd be like, fucking deer.
Deer. Yeah.
And then after that, like I started paying attention. Bro, deer would literally just be running through people's yards. Or like if you drive slow, you could see like deer in people's bushes.
If you drive quick, you can get dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they eat deer like that. Down here, yeah, they do. I have a joke about that. But like down up there, I don't think they eat deer like that. Because
crazy.
If they did, they wouldn't be running around like that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, here you don't see them because we do eat.
Yeah, because if we do see them, they're going to die.
Right. Yeah. We were in North Carolina one time, or wherever it is for Marine graduation. My brother was graduating from the Marine boot camp or whatever.
They only graduate in one place?
I think so, Paris Island, and I don't know if it's North or South Carolina. I can't remember. Sorry, Marines. We respect you. We love you.
Clearly, none of us are Marines.
Semper Fidelis. Yeah. Anyway. So we were there, and dude, there were so many deer there that they were in the middle of the street, and you would just have to sort of honk and get them out of the way, and they didn't care about you at all. They knew you weren't going to do shit. They were looking at you like, what are you going to do?
We got to go to work? Sorry. Graduation's going to have to wait.
Yep. You have to wait till tomorrow. I don't know. I wasn't planning on moving yet.
Speaking of the armed forces, I saw a commercial the other day that was it was about the armed forces. It said 1 in 4 service members cannot afford food daily, like the nutritional value that they're supposed to eat. And the commercial was like, would you please donate to help us out? And then I realized that the commercial was made by the United States military.
Oh, wow.
There's like no other companies like, hey.
Yeah.
We don't pay our people enough.
Exactly.
Can you do it?
Help them?
Yeah.
It's actually
you
genius.
mind doing this? Yeah. It's like what we're already paying for them.
Right.
Like,
we got to get that raise. They got to supply
I'm not
it.
sure if you've heard of taxes.
Yeah.
Pro football, stuff like that. Pro sports, we pay that too. with the fucking, like, you ever notice somebody gets a big contract, all of a sudden a hot dog is $45. We paying for that.
Yeah,
for sure.
The parking and shit, we paying for that.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel it. The U.S. Army just put it out there for you. Like, we're not hiding it. We don't care.
Yeah.
Hey, we broke.
Sorry, we gave too much money to Israel. We don't have enough to pay.
You're going to give me $5 or what?
You wouldn't believe what we left in Afghanistan. But if you could help us out. Anyway,
Tommy's got to eat. We're not going to pay him more, so you should donate.
I actually recently heard about that independently. I was talking to a lady whose son was stationed in Oceanside, California, and you've got to rent a house or whatever, and like most of his pay is going to pay for a house on the base. So like. You're not even out in the world. Like you're paying all of your money to go turn around to pay for that makes no sense to me. Like that isn't absolutely insane.
You would think it'd be free if he was staying right there.
That's like deeply discounted. Like, come on, man. Yeah. But anyway, it was just eye opening. So kind of went with that.
Speaking of people begging and stuff. Weird segue, but also you talked about the culture shock. The culture shock of the homeless people in New Jersey and New York is very different from New Orleans is kind of similar, but there's more in New York City. Like people just doing the wildest shit on the sidewalk. Yeah, like you'll see people shooting up. You'll see people jacking off.
Okay, on.
You'll walk in the subway and see like literal shit on the stairs. Like. Crazy
You play
shit.
That little game. Is it human?
Yeah. Literally. Is it a human or is it a dog?
It was a dog.
It's pretty big.
It's pretty big, but big dog.
Yeah. Like what is going on, bro? Like that shit was wild.
That was last time I was in New York was probably the last time I was in New York or will ever be because of literally that. It felt dirty. And like New Orleans feels dirty too. And I have literally seen a person take a shit in a trash bag in New Orleans. Really? And New York still felt just as dirty to me. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it feels like, but New Orleans is like kind of like expected, I guess. I don't know.
You do expect it. That's right. That's kind of why you're there. Like you're seeing it.
I'll do shows in the French Market, wherever the beignet place is. I'll do shows around there at night.
Jackson Square?
I don't fucking know. Well, shout out New Orleans, but I don't know the names of your parks and squares.
Yeah, French Quarter.
French Quarter. Yeah,
French something.
Yeah.
Les bons sont roulés. I know that phrase, so that's good enough.
Yeah, Hurricane Rita. Katrina, yeah.
Rita was us.
Yeah, that was us. Sorry, I was thinking about the deadlier hurricane. Whatever.
Nah, they had the real one.
Yeah.
We just got rain.
Yeah.
I think we just got canceled.
But but like in New Orleans, I would do shows out there at night and see people like shooting up and stuff on the sidewalk. But I guess like it was secluded. Like it wasn't on a main street or nothing like that. In New York, you'll be like walking in Times Square and see people shooting up on the sidewalk. Like, damn, like that's all crazy. Right.
That is crazy.
I've never been to New York, but I did go to Las Vegas and I did see that. We walked out of our hotel. It was about 10:30 in the morning, and one homeless person is preaching about how everyone's damned and they're all going to hell. And right in front of that homeless person, 3 other homeless people were doing lines of coke off of a fire hydrant.
So he was talking to them directly.
He must have been, yeah.
Specifically, y'all 3.
Hold on, I got to preach real quick. Hold on.
I don't normally do this, but
but I went first, and I'm going to let them. So I'm feeling it today.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, you'll see shit like that. That's crazy. Or like people walking down the street screaming. Sometimes it's funny though, because you'll see people like arguing on the phone, screaming at somebody. That'll be funny. But then sometimes you'll see a man screaming at the void just while he's walking, and that's not as funny.
No, that's sad. That's the sad times.
I think the funniest thing I've seen a homeless person do, I was driving on Ryan Street right before the interstate, and I saw a homeless person Febrezing a telephone pole. I don't know. Maybe they were expecting company. I don't know.
I guess so. Somebody got to lean up on that.
Freshen this place up a little bit.
Yeah, we got people coming over for the game.
I thought she was going to say seeing somebody walk down the street butt naked. That's happened a couple times out here.
Oh.
But I don't know if those people were homeless, honestly. So
yeah, that's true.
Which makes it, if they're not homeless, does that make it okay to laugh at? Because they're fine. They're just very high right now.
That's true.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
I haven't been there. I haven't been walking down the street butt naked, but I've been pretty high.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've seen a homeless person do?
ever. I mean, shooting up is probably the craziest thing.
That's wild.
Like I've seen with my own eyes.
Yep.
I mean, I've seen someone. I've walked past somebody jacking off on the street before and not noticed. So I don't think that counts. That was what I was going to say. So shooting up probably is the craziest that I've actually seen with my own eyes.
That is crazy. That's intense, dude. I mean,
yeah. I don't want to see
help
my
them.
friends shit like.
I know, like I just want to be like, man, stop! What are you doing?
You just want to like smack. You want to smack their arm, but that'll just help them. So
It's just getting better.
Yeah. They're like, oh, thank you. No, I don't know.
You
like,
the realist.
No, right on that vein. No.
Oh, I thought. Okay, never mind. Y'all were talking about shooting up. I thought you were talking about the homeless guy jacking off.
Oh, that too.
That's why I said you said you could help. You just want to help him out, and I was like, yeah, spit on it.
Oh, I didn't even hear
I thought that was helping the needle go in, bro. I was not on that same track at all.
Josh was just rolling with it.
I was. I'm a yes and guy. I like this. This could be improv.
It's good companionship. To walk by someone jacking off and spit on it and keep walking is wild, though.
Yeah, give him that the old hot kua, you know.
I got you, buddy.
Just no eye contact. That way it's not gay.
Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah. Come on. We're civil, you know.
Right.
Come on, yeah.
That is crazy. Maybe give him like a bottle of water or something. You don't have to do all of that.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be
Spitting
nice.
on it is very
generous.
Yes.
Oh,
no, very very intimate.
It's
very
intimate.
intimate.
No, I said you didn't look him in the eye.
Either you have to. You have to.
You got to bond it
because you got to look at him to aim it at him. So there's no way you're not going to look at his eyes.
Looking at one eye at least.
Yeah. If you spit on somebody, you're going to look in his eyes.
That's right. This evolved so quickly. I like it. Yeah,
it does. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I don't know.
Lots of homeless.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, so speaking
Helping
of
the homeless,
the best sign I ever saw from a homeless guy, I was in New York, New York City. I was there for Fleet Week, and I gave him $5 because it said "Ninjas killed my family, need money for karate lessons." I was like, "You win, win for the day,
buddy."
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Exactly. I thought that was great.
However, I feel like if that was true, you could just go to a karate master and tell him that story and get free lessons.
Yeah. Have you even tried a dojo?
That's the first scene in the movie. Yeah. Your parents die. You go meet some random dojo person.
Yes.
And
and a short montage later, you're able to do it.
Yes, you're breaking into the palace.
Right.
Around.
I love that we didn't know the lyrics to that.
Yeah.
That's great.
I don't think anyone does.
No, we don't. It's not important.
I thought the song stopped after that. Honestly.
That's when the clip stops.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So just to go back for a second, because this is how we normally start our podcast, and now we're 17 minutes in. We generally start with an energy drink that we try and rate 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
Okay.
With notes. You know, give me your notes on it. Do I have one anywhere?
Yeah.
I do?
I got 3.
Good.
Oh, there's one on the table, I think.
Oh, shit. Okay, Jacob's going to go get it. We, today, Jacob brought it in, and it's an Alani, which is delicious. I love Alani's. I really like they have a Bomb Pop flavored one that's freaking awesome.
Oh, okay.
Really, really good.
I like Prime because they have a Bomb Pop flavored drink.
Yeah. Prime is great. Prime is really great. You kind of introduced me to that. No, that's so good, dude. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, Prime is so good. When I found out they were suing him because they were trying to say that he was selling energy drinks to kids.
Right.
I was like, let the kids drink energy drinks, bro.
Exactly.
Fuck it. Like,
they're fine.
Yeah.
I wanted energy drinks when I was a kid, so shit, let them have them.
What kid is this hurting? Come on.
Yeah. They're depressed. Give them some energy.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I've already taken pre-workout.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, I'm going to tell y'all this about me because I thought this was funny. I sometimes find myself thinking racist thoughts and then acknowledging that they are racist in my head. Yeah. So I make myself feel bad. But it is funny because before y'all announced that this was part of the podcast, I was just like, that's some classic white boy shit. They going to just chug energy drinks before we start recording.
Yes. No, I had one beer.
Get jazzed up.
Dude, that's so funny you mentioned that because there's a lot of girls I know who are waitresses, and they always post videos of themselves shotgunning a Red Bull or some type of energy drink, like, oh, ready for my shift today. And then they chug it and they're like, yeah. It's like you're killing yourself.
Bartenders, yeah.
Yeah. I'm so ready to get stiff. Let's go.
Yeah. Dude, I used to wait tables back in the day, and I would make a drink that I called mosquito juice, and it was espresso. It was like a couple of shots of espresso and Coca-Cola Classic combined, and it tasted like ground up mosquitoes. It was terrible. It wasn't good, but it got you jacked up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Bro, this shit is really good.
I haven't even tasted it yet, but the smell is amazing.
Yeah,
like it smells so nice.
Blue slush is
It
what this
tastes
one's
like
called.
a blue icy. It really does.
Yeah. This is also what happens whenever you make the female Smurf squirt.
Blue slush.
Yeah.
Nice.
This podcast is sponsored by Gilgamore.
Is that his name?
No,
Isn't that the
Gargamel.
the bad guy? Gargamel.
Gargamel.
This is
Yeah.
sponsored by Gargamel, which is what Lady Smurfette does on his balls. Let's go, baby.
She gargles now. What?
I didn't know where that was going, but I'm glad it got there.
So next week we're gonna have the mayor on.
Yeah. Hey, he is running for re-election right now. We probably should have him on. He might actually come on now.
Think you would?
Yeah, I
That'd
don't.
be crazy.
Who's the current mayor?
Nick Hunter.
Yeah, Nick.
I don't
Hunter.
know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude. I mean, he's
used to-
nice enough fella.
He used to. I don't know. I don't think he still does because he became mayor, but he used to run the Harlequin.
That's right. That was a
It'd
family
be funny
restaurant.
if he still did.
Yeah.
Yeah, full time. I'm a part-time mayor, but
Yeah.
full time. Just
What
love
y'all
this
need to
restaurant life.
come down to Harlequins.
yeah, yeah. They get all the aid, and he's like a hurricane or something.
Exactly.
Hits, they're getting all the money first.
They cater all the government shit.
Yeah, yeah.
The drainage is perfect around it.
That's the only evacuation center, but it's like a 2-item minimum to get in.
You probably dealt with that a lot being up in
Item
in New
minimums?
York. Yeah, the item minimums.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you
till
don't
I got
know
to New.
that. Yeah.
That shit pissed me off so bad. You can't.
That's $40 worth of drinks right there. Guaranteed.
What?
Yeah.
Then you bring in then you on a date, so you just not you. You got to pay for every. That's 4 items.
No, we're gonna
Yeah.
split it unless we're married. I don't know.
That's the 4-item minimum.
Yeah.
But like that was crazy to me because like I think the first show I went to I didn't know, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna get nothing. And my girlfriend was like, no, you got to get something, and I was like, I don't got to do shit. She was like, no, you got to get something. It's on the menu, and it said 2 items. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
I'll have 2 waters, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. 2 waters.
So I went to the Sunset
the
Strip
rocks.
in Austin one time, and they did that. I walked in, and I knew all of the people that worked there because I've either done shows with them or like through social media, and we talked before. And I remember I paid, and I went upstairs, and someone was like, "Yeah, it's a 2-drink minimum," and I was like, "I'm standing in the back with the. How the fuck are you gonna know if I bought 2 drinks or not?
Exactly.
You're not going to.
Nope.
They don't play that shit.
Yeah.
Nope. You
Like,
get reported.
We went to the Comedy Cellar a couple times. I know over there they give you like I don't think you get a receipt till after you pay or they stamp it, one of the two. But like you got to show the doorman your receipt to get out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're serious.
Yeah, they not. I was like, I wonder what would happen if I just walked up and like, I forgot it. But then literally the person before us was like, I didn't pick mine up, and they was like, go get it.
Oh,
Damn, I thought the Sam's Club was serious about that.
Oh no. I worked at Sam's Club. I know how easy it is to get through them doors.
for sure.
You just got to look confident.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. Because
Yeah.
at Sam's, though, the thing they don't tell you is you can't check out if you don't have a card.
Right.
Because they
Yeah,
got
so
to
you can walk around. It wouldn't hurt
Yeah.
nobody.
You can get all the shit you want.
Free samples though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get hassled by the T-Mobile guy. You can't buy anything.
Nope.
Yep. You can load it up thinking you're getting away with it, and you get to the register, and they be like, "Where your card?"
Fuck.
Card? I'm already in. What you mean?
I've
Take
been-
all that shit back.
Yeah, I've been doing a joke about the Sam's Club. I love the Sam's Club, and but it's about how like, you walk up and there's that 90-year-old bouncer at the front, and she's like, like, come on,
Give me the receipt.
can you be in here? And I'm
Give me the
like,
receipt, Sonny.
right here, Ethel. Let's go, bitch.
Can't
Check
even
it all.
read,
Yeah.
but she highlighting your receipt.
yeah.
It's always an old lady and a really young person. Because when I was there, I was like 19, I think, and I was working the door.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck. Whatever you had, that was the biggest. That's the only thing I checked for. If you had a TV, all right, cool. You could have stole all the water, but it's like, I got you for that TV.
Yeah.
Or if you got like a chair or something, all right, cool. Go ahead.
Will they? Do they check you as the checker? Like, are they going to be mad at if you miss something and they're going to be like, "Oh, that's coming out of your check"? Then
I can't speak for them now,
right?
But, back then, they wouldn't notice unless it was just obvious, unless they just had a bunch of missing shit, they wouldn't really know.
Right.
People were stealing all the time.
So now I'm just going to have a receipt and a $100 bill that I hand to that lady.
Have a good day.
And we're going to call it even. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I never thought about that. That'd be a great way to get away with it. Yeah. Get 5 TVs on the cart and walk out with that 100 under there.
Yeah.
Sell the TVs. You don't have to go back. Go to another Sam's.
Yeah. Which car's yours? One of these is for you.
Don't even have a receipt. Just give them a piece of paper.
Dude, I don't have a Sam's card yet. I need to. It's on my list of things to get. It's like an adult necessity. You really need to have one, and I just don't.
Then it's nice to have. They don't have Costco out here though. In Baton Rouge, they have Sam's and Costco, so you get to pick. Which they're basically the same though.
Yeah. Well, only one of them has Big AJ and.
Who's big? Is that someone?
It's Big Justice.
Yeah, Big Justice and. Cousin AJ, yeah.
Do they work there?
We bring the boom.
I don't know who that is.
You never seen those videos with they're like, yeah, it's like a father and son duo. It's so cringy.
It's not a father and son. It's a whole ass family.
Yeah, it's a whole family.
Don't you disrespect them?
My bad. So but the dad's been trying to go viral for years, and he used to wrestle like amateur WWE type.
Oh,
shit.
I think I've seen this. I think I've seen them.
Yeah,
they were on wrestling recently. I think
that makes sense. Yeah,
yeah.
And so they have a boom or doom thing that they do. Yeah,
I didn't get it. I was like, "What is going on?" But, okay, now I know who they are.
Yeah. So you're welcome.
If they be some shit like Alani, boom
or doom,
yeah,
and we give that 5 booms, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Cringy, man.
Yeah,
his face.
Agreed.
Josh is like, this is why you are still single.
No, there's plenty of other reasons. I'm just kidding. I love you, buddy. No, that's awesome. So what places did you go in New York? Were there any kind of famous places that we might recognize, or were they sort of smaller clubs, or where did you perform generally in that area?
Okay, that's the kicker. See, now perform pretty much not a whole lot of places that were famous.
Okay.
At all.
Well, it takes time to get up to that. That's understandable.
Yeah, but I went everywhere.
Oh yeah,
pretty much everywhere I went to. Performed wise, I did a mic at the Stand. That's the most famous place I could say stage I went on. I did their mic.
Cool.
That was pretty cool. I did that twice. Greenwich Village Comedy Club.
Okay.
Did their mic. The Comedy Shop, that's another one a lot of people work at, did that one. And then I did a lot of mics in Jersey. All the other places I did in New York, in New York City were pretty small, like Producers Club. I did Tiny Cupboard in Brooklyn. I did theirs. Did a lot of stuff like that.
That's
I didn't really do any big shows. I wasn't there long enough to do any of that, but I got to watch shows there. I saw shows everywhere. I got to go backstage at the Comedy Cellar twice. That was pretty cool.
Sweet. That's awesome.
I got to go to Gotham and sit with the comics. That was cool. Where else did I go? I got to do a lot of running around. I met a lot of comics that were doing stuff. I met a guy named Leclerc Andre. He was working at the Cellar. And so I got to go backstage. I was with him. He took me into Gotham, Comedy Cellar, a Don't Tell show. He took me a lot of places. He was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Tall as shit. Shout out Leclerc. He did my podcast. He was real cool. Really great episode. Y'all go listen to that Joseph Flow podcast. We shot that episode live in George Washington Square Park.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right down the street from the Comedy Cellar.
What's the name of the podcast again? I missed that.
Joseph Flow.
Joseph Flow.
Yeah, it's my shirt and hat.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Right on.
Yeah, shout out to Leclerc. Shout out to everybody. I got to hang out with Dusty. I met Dusty Slay.
Nice.
Shout out Dusty. I met Dusty out here, and then after I moved, shortly after that, he came to New York to do some stuff, and I got to hang out with him again. That was pretty cool. That's how I met Leclerc. I met Leclerc through Dusty. Met another comic, Derek Humphrey. Met him. He was cool. His album just dropped. His special album, whatever you want to call it, just dropped. Late Bloomer. Shout out Derek.
Okay.
Met a lot of people.
Awesome. Right on. Well, there's so many people out there. I mean,
so many fucking people. Shout out Jared Waters. His episode just came out. Another comic does a lot of shit. He did 1,000 shows in a year. I want to say last year or the year before. Yeah, he fucking works his
Would you guys
off.
say that's a lot?
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
that is a
honestly,
lot.
Yeah.
1,000 anything.
What's that?
That's like 3 a day.
Yeah, it's
3 a
insane.
day.
Every day.
Yeah.
All day, every day. Yeah,
like
that's crazy.
If you follow him on Instagram, he'll show it on his story. He'll do like 6 shows in a night. Sometimes he'll do like 8. He does a lot of shows in a night. Shout out to Jared.
Are those like 30-minute block shows or how does he do that?
I mean, he's probably doing like 15
to
10
20?
10 to 20 minute spots at each. So he'll run. They'll literally run to a show, do their spot, run to another show, do that one, and just keep doing that. Like when I was with Leclerc, I did that with him. He did like 6 shows in a night, and I ran with him from spot to spot the whole night. We were like jumping out of cabs and shit, running to the subway. It was crazy.
That's so cool though. And he's getting paid for each of those. Yeah, I mean, dude, he's probably making bank then. That's awesome.
Getting paid. I don't know how much, but he was getting paid for them.
1,000 times whatever. It's still that probably pretty good.
I think that's the only thing. I think he does comedy full time, so he's getting enough money.
That's awesome.
He did a cruise ship not too long ago. That was pretty cool when he told me about it. It was funny because do y'all like cruises? Mm-hmm. I like cruises. You don't like cruises?
I can't. I'm sorry. No.
You neither?
No, I can't do cruises. I have before. We did one last summer. Not again. Never.
Why?
Never again. Okay, because I like to travel. I like to go to a country and be in that country and like I want to see all the hole in the wall places.
You want to be there for a while.
I want to experience that culture. Yeah, exactly. To me, and I'm not hating on cruise ships. I think it's awesome, but to me, I was so bored the whole time. I get too hyper. I don't want to stay in one spot. I don't want to be told what to do or where to go eat or any of that. The best part of being on the cruise for me was the comedians, though. I will say that made it worth it. Hennessy Williams was one of
Williams.
Do you know him? Do you know
it's just a funny
bro.
name.
You will love him. Yeah,
That's that
really
Chris
funny.
Stapleton song, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was Mike Delmont or whatever. They were the best part of the whole trip. They were really
The comedians on the last cruise I went on was very good also. They were really good. And and then Leclerc did a cruise, and Leclerc is very good. So, yeah.
As a comedian, I don't know that there's a better gig out there than a cruise ship, though. Like, that's got to be so fun. Although I do follow Mike now because of that cruise, and he sort of gives behind the scenes of like how small your room is.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't know how fun it is.
Exactly.
It's got to be cool just to travel, but I don't know how much fun, because I think you're by yourself also. So
it seemed kind of lonely, kind of cramped, kind of small. Yeah, but I like the idea of getting to travel and get paid.
It sounds
it's
great.
kind of cool.
It sounds great. I mean, you could also do that though. Like you could get paid to go to like the Bahamas or Hawaii or something and do shows.
Do resort
out there.
shows or something.
Yeah, it'd be the same.
You're also not paying for your travel and food and board and all of that. It's all comes along with it. So that is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, technically we do that now, but we get paid to go to like fucking Beaumont.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
we don't get paid to go to Hawaii and shit.
Yeah.
Yet. So far. It's coming.
One
It's
day.
coming.
Exactly.
So what gave you the courage to start this in the first place, man? I mean, like, were you just kind of obviously just naturally funny and then people were like, hey, you should do this? Or like, what started you out?
Well, I was always, I don't like saying I'm naturally funny because it sounds like I'm.
You don't have to try at it.
Yeah, well, no, it just sounds like I'm talking myself up a lot. Like, oh, I've been funny. I've been making motherfuckers laugh since I was 2. Like,
Right out the womb.
Yeah. But nah, I mean, I guess I've been always funny. People have told me I was funny and stuff like that. But I didn't even know about comedy, stand-up comedy. I didn't really know about comedy actually till like, I never recognized it as an art form or like a form of like something you could do.
Right.
Till I was in high school, till like my senior year. That's when I found out about stand-up and all of that. So once I found out about it, I was like, damn, that'd be pretty cool to do. Then eventually I found out about open mics. Like I started in 2019, but I started attempting comedy in like 2016.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because that's when I found out about open mics and found out that they existed. So I drove to Houston to the Improv and got on their mic.
Yeah, okay.
But their mic was a bucket pool. I didn't know what a bucket pool was until I got there. Basically, you sign your name on a piece of paper, they throw all your names in a bucket, and they pull a certain X amount of people. And if you get pulled, you go on. If you don't get pulled, you don't go on.
You're just the crowd.
Yeah. So sometimes I would drive out there and not get on and just watch it and drive back.
Damn.
And then go to work in the morning. So
Were
I
you
was
in Lake Charles or Baton Rouge?
Lake Charles.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was in Lake Charles. I was doing that for a while, kind of doing it on and off. I was very scared to do comedy at the time. I was very nervous to do it. So I would do it every now and then eventually I got a job at the plant and I would do it every now and then eventually it became too much. And I didn't want it as bad, honestly. So I stopped doing it for a while. Till I got until I moved to Baton Rouge, found out about open mics again in 2019, and that's when I started taking it serious.
2019 is definitely probably a difficult time to start comedy, where COVID's happening and all the next year, and all this stuff. It's not that funny.
Yeah.
If only I knew that was going to happen. I was going to get good at it and have to fucking take a year break.
I'm just gonna sit at home now. Yeah, exactly.
Boy. But that's when my podcast started. So I mean, I guess
okay, that's cool.
I have to thank it. I have to thank COVID for that. That's when I got the money to buy shit to do a podcast. Shout out unemployment.
Hell yeah. Shout out COVID. Shout out unemployment.
Yeah.
Shout out ivermectin. Yeah. Shout out.
You never know.
Yellowstone. Shout out.
The Last Dance that came out in COVID.
Last Dance. Yeah.
Did Squid Games come out in COVID?
2021.
Oh, close. Felt like it.
I know Smartless was as a direct result of COVID, which is one of my favorite podcasts. So that's cool. That's do you guys listen to that one by any chance? Oh, that's a great one. Yeah, that's a really good one.
That's you've talked about it before. That's Will Arnett.
Yes.
Will Fornett.
Will Arnett, Sean Hayes, and Jason Bateman. And then they bring on celebrity guests.
It's a good podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a terrible Jason Bateman impression. I like it. I'm going to let it slide, but don't do that again.
Oh, okay.
No, just kidding.
That works. Yeah, that's not good.
So yeah, shout out unemployment for getting my podcast started. That's giving me my cameras and my mics and all of that. That's how I paid for it.
Nice.
Yeah, and then once COVID ended up and stuff started opening back up again, I just started going super hard again on mics and stuff, traveling everywhere I could, and I've been doing it ever since.
Awesome.
Nice.
Who were your early influences, and are they the same influences that you have today, or have your tastes changed as a result of your experience?
My tastes haven't changed. My knowledge has expanded, I would say. Totally. Like, I still like all the same people. I still have the same influences. My influences have grown, though. I would say it's more people now, even though I wouldn't like to admit that.
Yeah.
I would like to think it's my own brain and just me being hilarious and writing shit. But yeah, I have a lot of different people I grab inspiration from. So
right.
But yeah, early on, Dave Chappelle, obviously. Dave Chappelle, Kevin Hart, Deion Cole.
Oh my God, I was just listening to Deion Cole on Conan's podcast, and he's so freaking funny.
Yeah, he just had a new Netflix special come out. I gotta go watch.
Yep. He was the one that I didn't know who he was, but I knew that he was the one that wrote things down.
Yeah,
looked at the crowd and then would scratch it out. That was hilarious, and it was, as far as I know, that was the first time I'd seen anyone do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was his thing for a while, but he didn't do it on the new show.
Oh yeah,
he let that go. Now he's just doing straight comedy.
That's just an Old Spice plug, the whole thing.
That's right. Yeah. He's not trying to mess that Old Spice money up.
At the end, they reveal he's on a horse the whole time.
That's right. Now look at me. Now look at her. Look at me.
It's a nice little zoom out. Everyone's on horses. The crowd's on horses. Old Spice. The end.
It smells like the Kraken in here.
Those have been their best commercials for a while.
They really have.
They're really funny.
Great market, dude. Honestly, that's like Bud Light really fell off.
Yeah, why? What happened?
Well, they had the
using Dylan Mulvaney,
right?
And they shouldn't have. They should have kept her. They should have. Anyways,
we're gonna edit this
Bud
out.
Light. Bud Light. No, but like the Dilly Dilly.
Yeah.
Like those were some of the funniest commercials.
Yeah.
It was just like the whole Dilly Dilly, and it was like the whole marketing campaign was like them in like medieval times.
Yeah.
And now Shane Gillis has come back, and he started doing them, and those are, I don't know if y'all saw the new one that they dropped, where it's like he's like in a college, and like they're like, all right, if you
you gotta confess.
Yeah, you gotta confess. He's like, you plagiarized. If you confess, you get one of these Bud Lights. And Shane's like standing behind him, and he goes, he just has to confess? And he goes, yeah. And he's like, all right, fine. And he like confesses about something. He takes the beer, and then like they all start confessing.
Yeah, he starts snitching on the other people, giving them beers.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's Bud Light.
Bud Light, yeah.
Dude. My favorite Bud Light commercial. Obviously, they had the was a thing that happened, and that got overdone.
That was Bud Light.
Wasn't that Bud Light?
Yep.
I don't remember.
Because Bud Light had the Dylan Mulvaney thing, but then they also had one that was like,
keep going back to whoever that is.
Dylan.
Yeah.
He's beautiful.
Screensaver.
Yeah. No, my favorite one was the dad and the son in the boat. Do you remember this one? Mm-mm. And the dad, it's like a really heartfelt moment, and the son's like choking up. He's like, Dad, you're my dad, you know? And I love you, man. And the dad goes, "You're not getting my Bud Light." I love that. It's so funny.
That's funny. I've never seen
good.
it. Damn, Bud Light been killing it.
They have
Yeah.
for a long time.
Shout out to Bud Light, man. Get you a beer. I
Yeah.
don't drink beers, but get y'all one.
They had the frogs, didn't they? Wasn't that the
That was
the singing
I
frog?
think that's the "Was Up." Isn't that? We're gonna have to go back, but I'm pretty sure the frogs were like, "Was up."
Pull it up.
Pull it up.
Jamie, pull it up.
Let's go to a clip.
Oh.
Yep. Noah, pull it up. What does the producer do, by the way? I'm just. We don't have to go over that right now. It's okay.
Yeah, what is your job description if you had to?
Does Aaron look pretty?
He's like, "What's my pay scale first?"
your-
You're like, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Earn your paycheck right now, live on the air.
Dance monkey.
No, he is. This is what we pay. It's about what we pay for. He's good.
Budweiser Frogs is a commercial.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure.
1995.
Yeah, it's from the 90s.
And did they say "was or no? No, they go Budweiser.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
do
one.
that, yeah.
That's the one. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all's commercial knowledge is very extensive. I respect
Just
that.
pulled that one out.
That was not Bud Light. Bud Light did not do What's Up.
Oh,
Who did was the
Budweiser.
Budweiser
Oh
did.
shit!
Did the frogs and What's Up.
Oh wow!
Oh, so the frogs did turn gay. That makes sense.
Yes. That's dude. I literally had a Bud Light the other day and started my period. I don't know how it happened, but it was really weird.
I think you might want to go to the hospital.
Yeah. That.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. Maybe that's. Yeah. I Wikipedia'd it. I'm not doing well.
The can is supposed to be red, not your pants.
And so I told my doctor.
I see. Anyway. No. That's awesome, dude. It's fall. We're in fall now, right?
We're in
Are we?
fall.
Welcome to fall. How quickly has
Feels
this
like
year
summer.
gone by?
Yeah.
Seriously, right?
Hot
Like,
as fuck outside.
I know.
At nighttime, it's been pretty nice.
and
That's
in the
about it.
mornings,
That's
in the mornings, it's nice.
I hate that, bro. I fucking hate how people say that. Like I used to say that dumb shit. Like, nah, bro, it's not hot. Just wait till nighttime.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
when
right.
the sun goes away, that's when it's not gonna. No shit.
yeah. or it's not the heat, it's the
No shit,
humidity.
it's not hot anymore.
How about it's both, asshole?
Yeah, it
sure.
just sucks all around. Like you just go outside and the fucking sun holds you
Right.
like it's been loving you since high school.
Tender embrace.
Yeah.
We never rated these, by the
We
way.
didn't. We
Oh,
didn't.
9 out of 10.
Let's just call this podcast ADD because that's really what we all have. You're gonna go 9 out of 10? That's high
9 out
marks,
of
dude.
10.
You really like
it's
this
really
one.
good. I don't really like. I'm somebody who literally drinks energy drinks just like for the feeling. Like I don't even taste them half the time. But this tastes good.
This actually is pretty good. And
Feel something.
I just
yeah.
need to get wired real quick so I
Yeah.
can finish this shift.
Craziest thing I've seen a homeless person do, drink an energy drink on the street.
That would be. I've never seen that.
what you getting?
Yeah.
Why? What you got going
What
on?
do you need
What's about to
energy
happen?
for, dude?
You gotta go to work. What's going on?
Yeah.
Doing some stretches.
You know how
Sit
hard it is
here all
to-
day.
You know how hard it is to pull a switchblade on somebody?
Normal, that's dude drinking an energy drink. I was like, he a wolf. Shit.
He's going through hard times.
Yeah.
Dude's drinking a bang.
Dude, no lie. I was at the gym one time and I saw a guy, he dry scooped his pre-workout, downed it with a bang energy drink.
Oh my god.
Oh,
And
call
he
the
was
police.
doing jumping jacks on the Stairmaster. That is not a lie.
Oh shit!
He would 1
He
million
didn't know where he
percent doing it.
was.
And his
Yeah.
heart was on the Stairmaster next
Yeah.
to him,
Yeah.
keeping up. It was
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
His shoes were back there doing fucking the Running Man by
His
themselves,
eyes just spinning around. That's great.
like the
Started
Undertaker.
Bangs are the best though. Whenever you're talking energy though.
No,
Like no, you got a better one?
No.
What's better?
Rain.
Rain is better.
Rain. I
Okay.
think that's the,
All
the
right.
one. The logo is like a castle or some shit.
Like a Spartan helmet.
yeah,
helmet.
Something
some
like-
pointy shit. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. All right.
I used to drink those at LaBerge when I was a slot tech and I would work overnight. I'd get there at 3 a.m, just did a show or something off of like an hour of sleep,
That sounds miserable.
chug a rain in the break room.
Yeah.
I'm up for the whole shift. Now, like maybe 5 minutes after that shift is over, I'm going to collapse. I'm
dead.
But I'm up. I'm up for that little 8 hours.
That's awesome.
A rain, bro. And they taste okay. They're not as good as Alani.
These Alanis are focused
Blue
on
Slush.
flavor, I think.
Yeah.
For sure.
The Alanis are favorites of white women in the gym and nurses.
That's right.
This does taste like I'm about to stuff a dog into my purse.
Like you're gonna be pushing a bucket and someone's like, "Oh, let me see your kid," and they're like, "Ruff."
Oh, it's my fur baby.
Yeah. Ugh.
Drinking my pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, another thing about New York City, a lot of dogs. I didn't know that till I got there. Everyone has a fucking dog.
And they all live inside. They don't have yards. So they all shit on the concrete. Guaranteed.
We
saw this.
Yeah, see shit all the time.
Everywhere.
You just hope it's a dog.
Exactly.
You're just like, yeah, that's a dog, I think. I hope so. Let's keep walking.
So speaking of dogs, I was trying to look up a song that I saw. It's a house song. It was called Eatin' Good. And so I went to type in eating, and I shit y'all not, a bunch of songs came up that were called Eating the Dogs, Eating the Cats. Donald Trump remix.
Oh,
What?
man.
Oh,
We have to listen to this.
Okay.
We have to listen to this.
Absolutely. Yep. You ready?
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's kind of vibey.
You could play this in Jamaica.
Yeah. You're definitely hearing this on a cruise.
I can hear this on the Lido deck.
When Travis, the fun coordinator of the cruise, gets up, he's like, "Come on, guys,
Everybody, it's time for the Trump mix.
eat the cats."
Put your MAGA hats on. Let's dance.
That's my favorite thing that he does.
All Mexicans leave the dance floor.
You are not allowed.
We're going to put up a wall.
All the white people, get in a line. We'll call it a wall. Get in a wall.
I can see it.
A
I'd go,
white wall.
I wouldn't be on that cruise, but I could see it happening.
No, they wouldn't allow that. No. Yeah, no. That's
I'd be serving drinks.
No, it's okay. I work here. Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God.
Thought you snuck on for a second.
Oh, dear heavens.
Put your wallet back. I don't want it. Yeah, you're like,
I thought that this was all inclusive. I didn't even bring my wallet with me.
I'll let you know. Nothing to steal. Joke's on you.
that's awesome. Well, I just brought. I'm so sorry. But no, I had brought up fall because it made me think of something funny. My wife changes the decorations in front of our house for every season. Mm-hmm. Okay, so every time there's a new season, she goes to Hobby Lobby and gets "Happy Spring, y'all," or
Oh yeah, I just put that. I was like, wait, he doesn't mean holidays. He means literal seasons.
Seasons. Yeah, for every season or holidays, sometimes we get new decorations in the front of our house. I know I could spend some money. That's awesome. But dude, there's like completely unrealistic messages on them, like that we don't mean. Like welcome. I just noticed that the other day.
In.
Yeah, I was like, we don't mean this. Why are you doing? You don't want anyone here. Why do we have
people.
That? Exactly.
It's like a bear trap right behind the sign. Come on in. Ah,
exactly. It just made no sense. It's fall. Welcome, y'all. No, we don't mean it.
That's hilarious. I was thinking way different. I thought it was like a leaf with like, you can do it.
No, nothing inspirational. Just completely unrealistic messages of welcome.
You may fall, but get back up. That's a good one.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It's winter. Don't come by. That's more realistic. That's what we should have. Yeah.
I love doing that, going to Hobby Lobby and doing that voice, just like reading the signs. Like, in this house, we praise Jesus and blueberry muffins.
Yeah. I play that game with my wife, actually. I read all the signs and I try to do it as normal as possible. So the game is to do it as many times as I can without her noticing.
Yeah.
That's the, yeah.
So she goes, what are you doing?
No, she just punches
Yeah.
me. But yeah.
Even better.
For sure.
So that's so funny. This is I mean, you're married. So you could probably touch on this subject. I was talking T-Ray. We did a show this past
Oh,
Saturday.
Lord. Shout out T-Ray.
Love T-Ray, man. Me and T-Ray
too.
go on the road a good bit, man.
What's
So
in the
much
bowl,
fun.
bitch? That's
What's
my
in the
favorite.
bowl,
That's my
bitch?
favorite quote of all time, dude. I say that now just in my car by myself. There's no one there. I'm like, what's in the bowl, bitch? It's so fucking funny.
There, we had done a show here, and one of his
Here?
agents, here. We do a show in that.
We do
office
underground
right there.
comedy shows here. It's
Really?
really
Yes.
fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, so much fun. We pull everything out and we put just chairs out, and then it's almost like a little 50 seater comedy club room. And every show we've done has been.
Oh, yeah. I'm
fantastic.
jealous of you now.
They are
This is
good
the type of
shows.
shit I would want.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly,
jealous now.
yeah.
I love this place.
It's funny though because you have the sign outside, so it's very confusing to people like me. I walked up, I was like, "Podcast at the? This is like a law firm or some shit." And I was like, I shouldn't have smoked. I'm like, I'm going to walk in here. They're going to call the cops. I was like, shit.
I knew I smelled it whenever I walked in. I was like, God damn.
I thought I was going to like a house or something. That's why I was like, oh, it's good. I can do whatever.
I figured it would have been Josh, honestly.
Chances are good.
Yeah.
But okay, comedy shows, T-Ray, my bad. Go ahead.
Well, so T-Ray showed up and we were talking and his wife had come with him, Amy, and she had said something. And I don't remember what she said. And then T-Ray like kind of made like a joke back at her. She goes, okay, well, next time we come do one of your comedy shows, you can pay for the room. And then she walked off and T-Ray looks at me and goes, it's a fucking joint account, bitch. So I don't know. I figured maybe,
funny.
you're talking about spending money, like I'm pretty sure I'll share money, but you probably also have your own accounts,
We do. Yeah, for sure. No, she's she makes way more than I do. So she made sure we had different accounts.
Yeah.
She's
that is hilarious.
Yeah. She is, and she likes to call herself that regularly and in public, so that's fun. Yeah. I don't mind at all. Yeah. I just need her to do a little bit better and I can be a kept man.
Yeah.
Which is like, I would be such a good house husband. Like she would never, ever have dirty baseboards or
I feel
anything.
Clothes be washed, towels folded.
So folded.
Food cooked. What you mean?
Yes, for sure. Yeah. Sex anytime she wants.
Yeah. Anytime.
Which is different from, well, okay,
anytime. Right. Please, anytime.
Anytime. Like right now, maybe later.
Anytime you want, but I'm going to offer it every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
As long as that's okay with you.
Do you know Brock White Lions? Have you met him?
Okay,
Brock. He at the show, he leaned over to me and said, T-Ray has black woman energy. And I was like, yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
He does. I could definitely see that. If his voice was high enough, if he was talking in another room and got excited, you would think it was a black woman.
Could be Wanda Sykes, maybe.
For sure. It could be Lunel.
When I was a little T-Ray.
Yeah. That's what Wanda Sykes. All right. I'm sorry about that. We'll cancel that.
It is funny though. 'Cause he just reminds me of like I remember one of my lowest points. I was on the road. I was selling T-shirts for this company, and I didn't make it. I made like maybe 2 sales that day, so I made like $20. I was in the hole like 300 for the trip. Like it was just not good. And I remember I went to Denny's, and I was so defeated. And this the waitress was an older black woman, and she came up to me and she goes, "Here's your root beer, sweetie." And she set it down in front of me. I didn't even look up. I was just like, "Thank you." And she goes, "Oh, sweetie, something bad happened to you today. I'm gonna get you your pancakes."
Did it make you feel better a little bit, though?
It did. I was like, that's
it?
the sweetest thing anyone could have said to me.
She probably went to the back like, y'all, this poor little white boy that had the toughest day. Put some extra butter on them pancakes. He needs it.
I was at
pancakes and root beer too. That's a crazy combination.
Man, it was a crazy day.
Wash that bread down with some soda.
You had to deal with some shit that day. If that's what you had.
Yeah. Then you went to Denny's.
Denny's.
Let me keep punishing myself.
Dude, I was about to go on a trip, and so I was loading up because I love to travel, but I get traveler's tummy. So wherever I'm at, chances are I might shit my pants. Whatever.
Okay, I was like, I've never heard this term before.
It is what it is. So I go to like Walgreens, and I've got Imodium, I've got like 3 other diarrhea medications, or whatever, just for the trip. And I plop them all down, and the lady looks at me with the most like sincere look. She goes, "Oh, baby, it's a bad day, isn't it?" And I was like, "Oh, no, ma'am. I'm okay.
Not yet.
Right now.
Not yet, at least. Yeah. I'm okay now.
But in Costa Rica, this is going to be a problem. Yeah, for at least once. Yeah. So funny.
Oh, baby. No.
She did. It was the most sincere sadness, dude.
You need a hug.
Exactly.
That's it. That
they shouldn't be able to do that, by the way.
But it makes you feel bad at the same time.
Right.
No, because some people need it.
Exactly. Even if I was having a bad day, I don't want to talk to that lady about it. It's already enough that I'm having to put it down on the counter. But like, don't react at all to what I'm putting down on this counter. Ever.
Also, if I'm about to shit my pants, I don't need you talking to me, prolonging me getting out of here. I need to leave now.
That's right. If this was an emergency, you just made it worse.
I would have threw the money like, bitch, shut up and leave and run out. I don't have time for this.
That's right.
But yeah, it's nice to have that, but you also don't. After you hit a certain age, you don't need an elderly person being like, "Oh,
No, not anymore.
your tummy hurts."
That's right.
No, bitch, I'm a grown man.
hurts, you little bitch boy.
Yeah, my water bill is due, bitch. Get off of me. I don't need that. But a little kid, yeah.
I'm trying to slow down this faucet so I can go to work. That's all I'm trying to do. Yeah.
So I actually have two things that I wanted to bring up. We do have some competition for best podcast. I don't know if y'all have seen or listened to the Talk to a podcast yet.
No.
No.
Competition. It's in Lake Charles?
No, but I just figured
from Louisiana?
I just figured for actual listenership, we
Y'all
might
think
be
y'all
in the
got the
running
same
for
fan
it.
base?
It's in
I
this
think
building.
so. Yeah,
It's just,
yeah, horny men.
what's it called? The Hawktua? What is it called?
Talk to a.
Talk to
It is
Okay,
a
right
great
on.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
her name,
it's a great name.
Her name's Haley. I don't know if you've seen the commercial, but she goes, recently my life was upended, and and when she did the Hawk, the
Oh, so it's the
meme.
girl. It's the girl
Yeah,
that
the
did
girl
it.
from the Hawk 2 thing.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, okay.
It's just 45 minutes of her blowing somebody. Like I can pull up a cum compilation if I want to.
Yeah,
I don't know about
compilation?
you. Yeah,
Compilation. I love that. Nice.
Compilation. Yeah.
That's funny, bro. That was like the last thing you would think she would have got off of that video.
Yeah.
Like all she did was say,
Yeah.
Hawktua, spit on that thing.
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, I want to hear this bitch talk for 45 minutes.
Yep.
I'd love to get her insight on things.
You go to Spirit of Halloween, she's got a whole section of like there's Hawk Tua themed like yeah.
It's like a water gun you put on the side of your mouth and you go, Hawktua.
Yeah, if you just sit on that thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dildo.
That just means that you can kind of be famous for anything. That's,
can.
yeah. That's great.
We are in the month of, in her words, we're in October right now.
We are in
October. She is a marketing genius.
She really
Maybe she was destined to be famous.
That's true.
We're in October while she was in the mascot uniform for the Mets.
Nice. She should have spit on herself. She'd have been spitting on balls.
Yeah. She didn't throw out the first pitch, but she sure caught it. Yeah.
That would have. Come on, man. These jokes write themselves.
I don't know what the buttons do. I was going to try to do it.
But I need to talk to her and get a job.
Yeah.
There you go.
Really.
Yeah.
So Whitney Cummings let her open for her.
Are you serious?
Yes. So Whitney Cummings has been
What's
on the
she do?
podcast several times. I don't know.
She does comedy?
I think she brings a
right.
cucumber out, and I
That's-
don't know.
By the way, this doesn't work backwards. If you were the dude saying that doesn't, you're not famous.
Oh,
Like,
no.
that's
You're
not going to work.
You're in a database
No,
now.
she's a cute chick. Exactly. You have to register.
Yeah.
But, she's a cute chick. So it's like there's a lot of good things that we're working for. I can't say it. You wouldn't be able, you wouldn't be able to say it. There's know. So it is what it is. Girls, men and women are different. Did you know that?
No.
I
never
did.
knew that.
So
You know how I found out the other day?
Standard.
I found out the other day it was like even corporate America knows because I was at Books A Million. Did I tell you this story? I was at Books A Million with my kids. We were waiting for a couple of drinks at Joe Muggs, right? Some coffees or whatever, right? And that they got the whole magazine wall right there, okay? One of the first categories is women's interests, okay? Really sweet. Weddings, horsies, fashion, just fun stuff. Nice. And then if you go like 3 or 4 down, there's men's interests. Porn and weed. That's it. And I was like, what are we saying right now?
I mean, hey, though.
What are we saying, guys?
They're not wrong.
2 for 2.
No, all I was saying is I like horses too. That's
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
I like, no, my argument is not, this is what I like, but put more stuff in there is what I'm saying.
Oh no, you're not wrong. No, but add. That's
Yeah.
all.
I'm going to
Yeah,
read this
exactly.
very fast is what I'm
I
saying.
like weddings.
I also love Glenn Powell half naked. Okay, put that up there for me.
That's funny.
That's crazy. There was porn
It's
magazine.
porn and weed. Go look. Go to Books A Million right now.
I don't know if you know this, but porn started off
And
in
what?
magazines.
And guns.
It did,
Okay, yeah. But they're saying, like, even, I mean, in a world where we're like, everyone's the same, we're all equal, Books A Million's doubling down.
No, they're
like,
not.
No, we're fucking not. And let
Men
me tell you
are
what we
idiots.
like. Exactly. Yeah.
They like sex and drugs.
That's it. That's it. As much as we can get.
They want to blow something or get blown. That's all they want to do.
That is it.
That's awesome. I'm going to be adding this to my joke later. So
Hey,
thank you.
go ahead.
And I'm not giving any credit.
Go ahead. Oh, I was about to say, if you do a special, just put my name
I
at
will.
the
All
end.
right, I'll throw it in.
Credit him as
Yeah.
a writer. Just the credit. That
Yep.
credit will go a long way.
Deal.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
I wrote on such and such special. Who is that? I wrote on it.
Doesn't
Don't
matter.
worry about that.
Doesn't matter.
It was on Netflix. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't look it up.
Really, it was produced. I mean, we submitted it, but
we sent them an email. You know, so they know what it is.
Yeah, Netflix knows me.
We're familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I go, they'll say, "Don't let him in," so they know who I am.
Yeah. And I can't remember the other thing I wanted to talk about.
Nice.
The other men and women thing I realized the other day. You ever go online and look up recipes? There's a button called Jump to Recipe. That was invented by a man. Guaranteed. Seriously. Because, you know, underneath, like when you click on it, you have, this is how I feel about these muffins. And this is where I thought about it the very first time that I thought of the muffin. And my mom once gave me a muffin and then blah, 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 blah.
Get the whole story behind it.
You go, fucking, man. Jump to recipe. That's seriously. That's
It's like skip ads before emotions.
Yeah.
It's. I wish I had that for my marriage. I was like skip to point. That's. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
No, YouTube. I don't want to answer this.
It's like the Patrice O'Neal joke about stories.
Okay, right on.
Yeah,
See,
he goes, I don't. When my wife tells me about something that happens, I always tell her, tell me the ending of the story first. Like, what happened? Somebody got shot. All right, you can tell me the story. Go ahead.
You know what, son of a bitch, I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah, basically. You gotta give me the preview before I jump into this full-heartedly.
Otherwise, let's just jump to recipe and get to the point. Yep.
I don't give a fuck what made you want the muffins, bitch. How do you make them?
Nope, didn't matter to me at all. Where were this is where I was the first time I saw a muffin. I don't care. Shut up. Yeah.
This is why they're blue and not red.
That's right. Oh, that's fascinating. Tell me more. No, don't. Shut up. Anyway. Hey, guys, I actually have to go pick up my daughter right now. I know that's a common theme with this because we always do it at this time. I know. I'm sorry. You don't have to stop, actually. So I do have to go, though. So I'm going to say, just for my purposes, bro, very nice meeting you. Thank you for coming on the show. I hope we can do this again. I hope you can come to the Underground Comedy Show.
Yes, I need
part
to.
Of that.
I need to be
Please.
a part of everything.
No.
Pause.
Jacob. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're getting. We're gonna
talk
get
later.
Yeah. Now that he's back, we'll get him on.
All right, I'm heading out. Bye.
Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and end it. I gotta.
Pick your daughter up.
Yeah, I gotta pick my daughter.
Pick
up.
someone's daughter up.
Yeah. Hey.